cleaning the car, ready for return. I'm avoiding a $200 cleaning fee. In this case, it may have been worthwhile because there's been a fair bit of mud in it. But this is basically your van. Lots of space in the front. Provides you with a little lantern. Lots of dash space. So it feels really roomy when you're driving it. It's quite comfortable to drive. It's got a gear shift here for the automatic, and the handbrake is down on the floor, and it absolutely screams at you if it's on when you turn the power on to the car. Otherwise, wipers, indicators, all pretty much standard. This is the back, how it comes when you pick it up. These are the storage areas. There's quite a bit of storage. This is the area that turns into a table, and as I said, I'm probably not going to set it up and certainly won't bother now. Oh yeah, there is more storage under here, loads of it. I guess the problem with using the storage area would be that hard to get to once you've made up the bed. The thing I do like about this car is that you pretty much just need to give this a light tug, should be the way anyway, and it closes automatically. And the same if you want to open it. Now the other side is not working as well, so I've had to basically put a lot of weight against it in order to open it. This is the back setup. Little fire extinguisher, very important. This is the little gas burner that I couldn't get going. Looks like it's pretty simple. Maybe it's got a little bit of age, wear and tear on it. Just turn it upside down, get this cover off it if I can. Oh my goodness. It's got little stands there, little feet. That's good, give it a bit of stability. This is a good little guard for protecting it from the wind. And this is basically your starting here, and there's a piezo start on this side. Because I couldn't get it going and I really couldn't be bothered standing in the car park any longer to keep trying, I went and bought myself a one burner gas unit from Bunnings, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so this area you can fill up with water, fill this container with water, and then basically it's a matter of pumping the water to fill up your sink. I didn't bother doing that. The sink then drains down here. I thought they'd have a grey water reservoir, but no, it just pisses out beneath the car onto the ground, which is not really great. Anyway, there is an esky that comes in here. I'm just cleaning it at the moment, and in here you can fit the tub with the plates and saucers and all that sort of stuff. Get a rather rough frying pan and pot and plenty of utensils, so that was all good. This is the other side. This door did decide to work intermittently. There we go, it's working. Cool. And now it's not. All right. This is the area where I was saying you had to fold it forward in order to have the length of the bed, and these little bits here, they fold out underneath to support that piece of timber. All pretty basic in the front. As I said, nice to drive. These seats are really comfy. I love the way it was basically moulded and felt very supportive in the back. You can move your seats forward and back, plenty of leg room. I didn't order an automatic specifically, that would have cost a bit of additional money, and because I can drive a manual I thought, oh, I'll just stick with manual. I ended up with an automatic anyway, which was really convenient. And back to the front of the car. That's about it. I guess if I was to do this on a more permanent basis, I would probably want to have an awning off the side if possible. and if even further, I'd have an awning off each side, and then you can actually get enclosures for the typical awnings that you get, and you can also get awnings that go off the back, which in the circumstances of the weather, it could have been a little bit more pleasant having that. And you know, they don't take up a great deal of space, so it could be worthwhile. Probably another thing that I'd do for this one would be to have a internal fan. It got quite stuffy inside at night. I didn't want to have the windows open all the way because I was a bit worried about the mozzies, but what you can do is have them open part of the way and you're still protected from any rain coming in. Now that was fantastic, allowed a little bit of breeze. What else? Probably getting some screens on the windows would be good, so if there was actually some mosquito screens, then you could have the windows open. Another good thing about this is the tinting on the windows. So dark, it gives you that little bit of extra darkness when you're inside, and also no one can see inside. I'm not too sure what the situation is with lights on. I imagine that would give people a bit of an insight as to what's going on. But otherwise, that was quite comforting to have that extra darkness. I could basically have a sponge wash inside and know that no one's going to be seeing what I'm up to. Overall, I think that this would be like an in-betweener if I was house sitting and wanted this as a backup for if like house sits get cancelled, which they have been due to COVID quite a bit. And it's been really good to do a test run with this in the rain, which has been pretty horrid, and also to stay local, which has been absolutely great because I could basically just give up and come home, which is what I've done. Anyway, check ya.